Independent presidential candidate John Patrick Amama Mbabazi, who addressed the media earlier in the day in Soroti town, claimed that the National Voters Register has many loopholes and that many voters are failing to locate their polling stations. Mbabazi, who claims to be a victim, alleges that his polling station was moved from Samaria Primary School to Karubeizi Church of Uganda, 5 kilometers from his home in Kihihi, Kanungu district.
Yes, one example is myself. I'm not at the usual polling station, which is what, of course, I registered. One of my relatives, too, one who registered, and they are resident in Kanungu. One is on the register in Kawempe. So yes, this is one of the games they have been playing.
But Electoral Commission spokesperson Josam Taremwa has dismissed Mbabazi's claims.
According to the records we have, records including the form he personally filled and signed, and the records on our register, the polling station he preferred, Karubeizi Church of Uganda, is the polling station that we have on our register. That information has been verified, both using the hard copy of his application form and also a copy of our National Voters Register. So the allegation that the Commission removed from a station of his choice to another station not of his choice, therefore cannot stand. It's not true.
Taremwa adds that what is important is that Mbabazi will cast his vote since his name is on the National Voters Register and as long as he can locate his polling station.
He will be allowed to vote. Nobody will stop him from voting. Okay? But for him to allege that we transferred him from a station he had requested for to a different station, that's a big lie, if he has indeed said that.
The Electoral Commission has issued guidelines banning the use of cameras and phones inside the voting area or polling station.
So outside the polling station, you can take as many photographs as you can. You can talk as many minutes as you can, but not inside the polling station where you are casting a vote or one is casting a vote.
But Mbabazi says the directive is illegal and he is telling his supporters to use the gadgets.
What do they want to hide? Obviously, they will do that because they have something to hide. I would like to encourage all our voters to go with their phones and their cameras and feel free to record anything they think is going wrong.
This guideline applies to all accredited observers and the media who are covering the electoral process. But outside the polling station, you are free. You can take as many pictures as you want, as many photographs as you want. Nobody will stop you.
So I don't know whether Mr. Chigund wants to amend the law or what he means. And again, why does he want people not to witness what exactly is going on at the polling station?
Mbabazi has also repeated his claim that the Electoral Commission is maintaining foreigners on the National Voters Register.
I know for a fact that there are foreigners who are on our register.
When I was interviewed, I said, let him show us who those foreigners are, where are they, and also point their names on the National Voters Register.
Mbabazi has also cautioned Kenyan Deputy President William Ruto and his agents to stop meddling in the Uganda's politics. Ruto visited the Sebei sub-region for the second time last weekend to campaign for the NRM presidential candidate and incumbent Yoweri Museveni.
Whereas I'm an integrationist, until we achieve that integration, Mr. Ruto should keep out of our politics.
On Saturday's presidential debate, where the issue of the International Criminal Court featured prominently, Mbabazi says he disagrees with President Yoweri Museveni and People's Development Party candidate Dr. Abedi Bwanika, who argued that Uganda and Africa pulls out of the International Criminal Court.
My opinion of ICC is that the ICC is absolutely necessary. That we abandon international criminal justice, which was supposed to curtail impunity by dictators all over the world, is unacceptable. I was not given the opportunity to speak about it, so.
Jingo Francis, NTV.